footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, breaking down the Jags versus the Buccaneers. Now let's start with Tampa's keys to victory to see what they can do to get a victory on the road.
The Bucs enter this game at the crossroads of their season, whether it be Josh Johnson at QB or Josh Freeman, who's ever going to be back there. They both have to make sure they keep the passing game going. The Bucs have talent. We mentioned that each and every week. Their wide receiving core rivals some of the best in the league. But what has to happen is that they have to come in and make sure they get off to a consistent start. Jacksonville provides an interesting matchup. Jacksonville does a great job of stopping the run, so their front seven is very solid. So the passing game will have to flourish this week. But in order to get that passing game flourishing, you have to give the ball to the guy right there, like Garrett Blunt. Test that run defense to see if Jacksonville will be able to stop it all day, and that's going to open up the play action pass. I think the Bucs passing game does well operating off play action when you have guys like Mike Williams, also really has been, and you have the tight end Kellen Winslow. You have to get these guys involved early in the ball game to keep them mentally in tune. Now, defensively, I look at the secondary of Tampa Bay. I think there's a lot of strength there, and I think these guys match up well with the receivers. So look for the Bucs to play a little bit more aggressive in their coverage units against Jacksonville. Reason being, Blaine Gabbert doesn't scare anyone as far as threatening downfield. So these Bucs corners should be able to jump a lot of routes, get a lot of passes picked off, or a lot of passes defense against a guy like Blaine Gabbert. But it all falls on their front four. They have to do a better job of reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Let's take a look at the Jaguars' keys to victory to see what they can do to pull off a big win for a young football team.
It starts with the quarterback position, and Blaine Gabbert has to play better. What can help out Gabbert is maybe the offensive coordinator can open up the playbook a little more and take more shots downfield, or just turn around and hand it to that guy right there, Maurice Jones-Drew, one of the best backs in the league. He's also playing at an MVP level the way he's carrying that Jags offense. Now, if they're able to run the football, this would be the week to try it because the Bucs do struggle in stopping the run. Jones-Drew should have over 100 yards again this week, and that should open up play action pass for Blaine Gabbert, and maybe the coach will trust him in going down the field a little bit more on the offensive side of the football, because right now the Jags only have Maurice Jones-Drew in their offense, and they're solid receivers. I like the Jags receivers, and I think it's the Blaine Gabbert issue that may be stunting the growth of this offense, and if they trust him enough to open up that passing game, the Jags will look a lot better offensively. Now, on the defensive side of the football, how big was the pickup of Dwight Lowry from the New York Jets? This guy is a solid playmaker, very good safety, good cover skills, and also knows how to tackle. Now, where they can take some advantage of the Bucs offense, that they also have the opportunity to make big plays. Now look for that opportunistic defense to come in and challenge the Bucs wide receivers to get off bump press, to challenge these guys to get open and get inside release. If they can do that, the Jags front seven will take care of their business in slowing down LeGarrette Blount.
Team has some X factors that can sway a game, win or loss. Let's take a look at some X factors in this matchup, starting with Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay's X factor has to be the passing game. If that opens up, this Bucs offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the league. Now, the Jags X factor has to be the defensive pressure. If they could play opportunistic as they've been doing in spurts this season, they could have some success. I'm going with Tampa Bay in this ball game. It's tough for the Jags offense to grow when they have issues at the QB spot and they can't push the football down the field. Tampa has the talent. They just have to be more consistent. I think this is the week they do so.
For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays, 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.